I'm Brian Gonzalez from Clifton Meadows. I've been running ultramarathons for about 15 years, and I'm the race director for the Noble Canyon 50K, which I've been doing for about 10 years. Today's video is for those that are looking to run their first ultramarathon. I'm going to provide some tips and tricks, and hopefully this will help make it so you'll have a successful, awesome day. These tips aren't necessarily for those that want to win the race. There's a lot more to it than that, but if you want to finish the race feeling good, then this video is for you. So here we go. Here's your first tip, and it's 20-mile runs. You're going to want to slowly build up your mileage so that you can incorporate 20-mile runs in your training plan. About 3 months before race day, you're going to want to incorporate at least 2 20-mile runs that month. And then about 2 months before race day, you'll want to run 3 to 4 20-mile runs leading up to your big dance. And when you're 4 weeks away from race day, this is when you start your taper. And those 4 weeks leading up to race day, there's no need to go 20 miles in those days. Your long runs could be 12 to 17 miles those days. Now, make sure that the key to these 20-mile runs is it does not matter how long it takes you. You want to make sure that you can go the distance and that you can cover that distance. It's all about time on your feet. You'll want to maybe recruit some of your family and friends to crew you on those special races. And you'll also want to make sure that some of them are in the mountains. So again, 20-mile distance is key. Make sure that you slowly build up to that mileage as well, leading up to your 3 months away from race day. Slowly build up to those 20-mile runs. Your next tip is heat acclimation. The Noble Canyon 50K has historically been a hot race, and so it is not unreasonable for you to plan on triple-digit temperatures on race day. And if you heat acclimate with that in mind, that's going to be a whole lot better. So with heat acclimation, you're basically preparing your body for the rigors of being exposed to heat for a long time. The Noble Canyon 50K course is exposed. There's not a lot of trees, so you're going to be exposed to the sun a lot that day. So what does heat acclimation look like? About 5 to 6 weeks before race day, you're going to want to start heat acclimating, and maybe you start your training runs a little later in the day, so don't get up at the crack of dawn and start in cooler temperatures. Instead, start later in the day so you're exposed to the heat of the day a little longer on those runs. Another thing you can do is take your lunch breaks outside during the week and not in the shade. So in the sun, stand up in the sun and eat your lunch outside with some exposure there. And you're gonna love this next one. During the week, those 5 weeks leading up to race day, during the week, leave the air conditioner off in your car. It's off limits. roll down the window a little bit, drink plenty of water, but keep that AC off. Also, it would be great if you could incorporate one of those 20-mile runs at mission trails, or better yet on the course in the heat of the day. So heat acclimation is all about preparing your body for the rigors of the heat of the temperature. And when you are uncomfortable and hot during your heat acclimation, just say to yourself that you think of it as training, getting your body ready so you'll be more prepared on race day. So that is your heat acclimation. Your next tip is to learn the course. Do your homework and study what the layout of the course is going to be. Your starting line is the maps page of the website. Print the maps, read the course description, and get a general idea of what the course layout is like. Is there an out and back somewhere? Is there a loop you need to be aware of? Be aware of the key turns in the course. And then ideally, you'll want to try and run the course with someone that's familiar with it. So go out with them and check out and scout out the course. If you can't do that, you should definitely scout it out on your own so you're aware of the turns. If the race director puts on some training runs, make sure you attend the training runs to scout it out. So the more prepared you are in knowing the course, the lower your stress level will be on race day, because you'll know and have more confidence in which way you're going to go. The Noble Canyon 50K course is always marked very well with orange surveyor ribbons, but every year some runner or runners that maybe aren't paying attention and didn't scout out the course miss a turn and get off course. So don't let that happen to you. Go out, scout out the course, and have confidence in which way you're going. So learn the course. That's the next tip. Those are my tips for you to prepare to run your first ultra marathon. I tried to keep the tips simple and doable. Basically, if you incorporate 20-mile runs in your training runs, you heat acclimate, and you learn the course, you can have confidence that you are well prepared to conquer and finish your first ultra marathon. All right, time to run. See you on the trails.